An unmarried couple, committed partner, they need to plan. Unmarried couples that love each other, that want to plan together, they should. How can we do it? Whether this is a same-sex couple or committed heterosexual couple. When you're not married, you have no natural, if you're a single person and you have children, if you have parents that are alive, those persons, children or parents, are your natural heirs. So if you have a committed relationship, your children or your parents will take before the unmarried partner. Does that make sense? In New York, in the United States, we value marriage to such an extent that we've entwined our estate planning laws. So if you are married without an estate plan, your spouse will inherit. Your children may inherit as well, depending on what your state is and what's going on, but the spouse is protected. Matter of fact, in New York, we have a law that you can't disinherit your spouse. If you're going to prepare a will and you say, I'd like to leave everything to charity or my children or a friend, and you leave out the spouse, well, that spouse has a right of election. You say, no, you can't disinherit me. And that would come into play and there would be some litigation. But how do we plan for a person that we're not in that legal relationship with? Well, you can do it by purchasing property together. So you can be joint owners. You can do this by opening up joint accounts, joint bank account, joint stocks, bonds, brokerage account, joint together. That passes ahead of a will, ahead of any kind of administration or estate action. If you went to court, can't take back the other part of the joint bank account. So jointly owned property. That's about it. Can't just say, oh, you'd have to do a will. I'm sorry. You'd have to do a will or a trust. If you're not married and you want your committed partner or even a friend to inherit, what you'd have to do is prepare a last will and testament or a trust. And you would say, I state your name, give to my friend, name the friend's name, my house, my bank account, my car, my stamp collection, right? All of the things that you may own, you can give to that person. You do it through a will or a trust. If you have no plan, then children or parents that survive you will take ahead of any friend. And if you have no children and no parents that are alive, well, then it might go into cousins or siblings. Well, first siblings and cousins. The way I think about it is it goes down, children, goes up, parents, then it goes sideways. This is if you're not married, because if you're married, the sideways would go first, go to your spouse. All right. I talked myself right into that. If you need help, if you need any questions answered, if you'd like to speak with him, check out the website, frankbrunolaw.com.